information in it to answer that question when you is this and you need it. So, example, you're texting someone and they ask you where the dinner reservation in New York is. When Google Messages detects that, it surfaces this little rainbow queue with the answer to the question pulled from Gmail, since you got an email with the information in it to answer that question when you booked. So you can just tap it and have it send the answer in Google Messages. Very convenient. Or say your friend asks you to call United to change your flight because they can't do it themselves for some reason. Okay, well, it knows United's phone number, so it surfaces that for you. And then when you call, it shows this nice magic queue with your flight information that you're going to change, confirmation number and everything, so you can talk about it. That is incredibly convenient. This is the type of thing Google can pull off because they know so much about you. They know all of your emails, they know when all of your flights and dinner reservations and calendar events and everything all are. This isn't new, this is just them surfacing it in little convenient ways to be useful to you. Then the other thing, conversational editing. This was pretty crazy. I knew we were going to get here eventually, I just didn't know when or who would get there first, but the idea is you don't really have to know how to use the photo editing tools on your phone. You can just talk to your phone and tell it what to do. So like, let's say you have this nice picture of your parents, and oh man, it would just be the perfect picture if he wasn't holding that plastic bag, right? So, okay, type into that box at the bottom, or just say, or literally ask, to delete the plastic bag. Then give it a few seconds since it's going to the cloud and back with this AI-based command, but sooner or later, it pops up your new photo with the plastic bag deleted. And it's kind of insane that actually works. I mean, it seems to understand what I'm asking for. It knows what the plastic bag is. It knows what delete means. It goes in, it uses generative fill, it does all that. How many of you guys are like family tech support and somebody needs to Photoshop something and they just send it to you and ask you to do it? Now, that family member might just be able to talk to their phone and have it do it themselves. I mean, they can even get carried away. I tried asking for some more random edits, like turning a cloudy sky blue, and it did a surprisingly good job of it. I also asked for it to add things to the photo. It seemed to also have no problem doing that. The limitations basically seem to be the same as what Magic Editor has been. So it doesn't really like to mess with faces, but other than that, it's kind of just free game. And this is coming to Google Photos in general. This isn't just a Pixel 10 feature. This is coming to anyone who has Google Photos on their phone. So that's pretty sick. That's very cool. Now there's some other neat stuff on the Pixel 10s, like Pixel Journal app and live voice translate on phone calls that sounds remarkably similar to my actual voice, but it's AI generated speaking a different language. All this stuff could potentially be that one killer feature that makes people fall for and stick with a Pixel this year. Just like call screening. And that's the Pixel story. It's not the little super high horsepower raw numbers. It's just clever software, the smartest phone in the room again. And so you can probably see where this is going, but let's just talk about Tensor for a second. Tensor G5, it's the newest processor in all of these phones. It's a 3nm chip, and I don't think it's going to make some magical leap to being Snapdragon 8 levels of performance with this one generation. I mean, I didn't get to run benchmarks, and so I will in a full review so you can see exactly how much better it is. And I get the sense that they do want it to have better CPU and GPU performance to last year, but in theme with the rest of the phone, it's not the main focus. They will be focusing on GPU, AI stuff, on device models, and things like the image signal processing. Now, is that a little bit disappointing? To me, a nerd, yeah, a little bit, but at the same time, these phones, as I'm using them in my first impressions, they feel pretty good.
Ay,